10 years ago, in the small East African country of Rwanda, 800,000 people were slaughtered by their own government.
This was ordinary men, women, and children, and the only reason that they were killed was because they were Tutsi.
Virtually the entire world turned away and did almost nothing to stop the genocide.
In retrospect, it all looks very clear, but at the time, what was happening in Rwanda, the situation was unclear.
By what happened.
I was the commander, and hundreds of thousands of people died. I can't find any solace in statements like I did my best.
Still haunted by the ghosts of Rwanda.
Rwanda will never, ever leave me. It's in the pores of my body. My soul is in those hills. My spirit is with the spirits of all those people who were slaughtered and killed that I know of. And lots of those eyes still haunt me. Angry eyes or innocent eyes. No laughing eyes. But the worst eyes that haunt me are the eyes of those people who are totally bewildered. They're looking at me with my blue beret and they're saying, what in the hell happened? How come I'm dying here? Those eyes dominate, and they're absolutely right. How come I failed? How come my mission failed? How come, as the commander, I did not convince, I lost soldiers, and 800,000 people died?
For General Romeo Dallaire, commander of the United Nations Assistance Mission for Rwanda, it was his first trip to Africa. Never seen action. This was the command of a lifetime, a UN peacekeeping mission in the heart of Africa. His job seemed simple. He would enforce a peace agreement between the Rwandan government in Kigali and a rebel army positioned behind a ceasefire line. The UN told Dallaire he would get no more troops. And without a larger force, all he could do was to keep trying to negotiate a ceasefire between the Tutsi rebels and the Hutu government.
I was also determined to continue to keep negotiations going, because maybe it'll stop. Maybe with a ceasefire, between the two belligerents, we might be able to stop the massacring.
When the ceasefire talks again went nowhere, Dallaire asked to meet directly with the commanders of the death squads.
I had to crack the nut of the militias. And so I asked Bagasora, I said, listen, let me meet these guys. Let me negotiate with them.
Inside a Kigali hotel, the leaders of the Interahamwe were waiting.
And so when I arrived, Bagasora introduced them. And as I was looking at them and shaking their hands, I noticed some blood spots still on them. And all of a sudden they disappeared from being human. All of a sudden, something happened that turned them into non-human things. And I was not talking with humans. I literally was talking with evil. It even became a very difficult ethical problem. Do I actually negotiate with the devil to save people? Or do I wipe it out? I shoot the bastards right there. I haven't answered that question yet. I came back with, and still live with, this enormous guilt. You know, I started falling into these depressions, and it's like a spiral. And so I'd find scotch mostly, and I'd just drink myself and drink, and then I'd cut myself or try to jump off things, because the pain of killing yourself is nothing compared to the pain of living with this. I was the commander, my mission failed, and hundreds of thousands of people died. And that I can't find any solace in statements like I did my best. The commander can't use that as a reference in any operation. He succeeds or he fails. And then he stands by and to be accused of and to be held accountable for. And my mission failed. And that